Hello everyone, this is Swati. Welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to see how to send Facebook leads to Slack channel and add to Salesforce CRM. Now, to understand this, let's say that you are the business person and of course you wish to enhance your market reach, you want to have a better connect with your customers, and for that, what are you doing? You are advertising through Facebook lead ads. Now, every time there is a new lead, when they fill in the details and you get their credentials, like you get their details. So you wish that these details should be shared with your team on the Slack channel. And what is Slack? Again, it's an instant social messaging app. So you have a group of your team members on Slack. So you wish to share those details on Slack. At the same time, you wish that these details should be well managed in your CRM, which is Salesforce here. Now this sounds like a lot of work. But what if I tell you that this entire process can get automated? Which means that every time there is a new lead generation, automatically, the details will be shared with your team on Slack, and at the same time, the details will be recorded in Salesforce. So, yes, this sounds interesting and amazing. For this, we have to integrate these three applications. And how would we integrate these three applications? With the help of this awesome software, which is Pabbly Connect software. Basically, it is all integration and automation. And here, trust me, you do not need any coding skills. You can do this integration yourself. So all you need is to know the process. For that, let me take you to my screen. So let us now begin the process. The first step is to type the URL www.pabbly.com/connect, and as you click on enter, it will take us to the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here on the right hand side, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. Now sign in if you are an existing user, and if you are a new user, then you can simply sign up for free. We provide 100 free tasks every month in the free account of Pabbly Connect. Now since I'm an existing user, I'm going to click on sign in here, and now it has taken me to the all apps page. So I'm going to click on access now here. Why? Because we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software. Here on the right hand side of this dashboard page, you can see create workflow. So let's click on this blue tab, and a dialog box has appeared in front of us, which is asking us to name this workflow. Now in this workflow, I'm going to do an integration of Facebook, Slack and Salesforce. So I'm going to name it like that: Facebook to Slack to Salesforce. And now I'm going to click on create. Now again, it has taken us to another window where you can see two very important features. One is trigger and another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this entire automation works. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this, which means action is basically the result of the trigger. Now here the first step that I want to do is I want to integrate Facebook and Slack. So the first thing is I have to choose my application as Facebook lead ads. Why? Because my objective is every time I get a new lead from Facebook, I have to integrate or send a message on Slack. So now here the trigger event would be new lead instant. And then we'll click on connect. It is asking us to connect Facebook lead accounts with it. And for this, I'm going to click on add new connection and then click on connect with Facebook lead ads. Now the thing is that I've already logged into my Facebook account. So that is why this authorization happened. If you haven't done that, then first log into your Facebook account and then do this process. Now here you can see certain things like page and lead generation form. What is page? For this, I'm going to take you to my Facebook page, and here you can see there is this home icon. Next to this is pages. So I'm going to click on this pages. So I have created multiple pages. So let's say that you are running yoga classes and you have got different pages, let's say Hatha Yoga or different asanas, etc. So you can have different pages. And here are my pages. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly now, and here I have to select a page. So let me select yoga classes. This is my page. Now you can have multiple forms in a single page, but here in this particular page, there's only one form. So the name of the form has automatically arrived here. Now here, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As I do that, you can see that it is asking me for a webhook response. Basically here we are supposed to submit a dummy lead information so that it can capture the response. For this we have to go here, Facebook lead ads testing tool. So let's click on this. And now here you can see that this particular tool is there to test our API integration. So I am going to select the page which was yoga. So I'm going to search the page yoga. Here it is. Let's click on this. And now you can see that, the page has already appeared here. Then we are going to click on preview form. Now always remember, if you are doing this for the first time, that's okay. Otherwise first delete the lead. So I'm going to delete the lead first so that I do not have any previous leads here. And then I'm going to refresh the page once. And now again I'm going to choose this. So the name of the page was yoga classes. And now I'm going to preview the form. So here you can see that the form has appeared. Let's fill in the details. Let's say the first name is dummy123 and the last name is name123. Email will be, let's say, testing@pabblytutes.com. And now let me write a phone number. Okay, now I'm going to click on next here and click on submit. Now go and click on cross. So here this particular process is over. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and check if we have received the response. Now you can see that yes, we have received the response. This is the first name, dummy123, then the last name, name123, there's email address and there's phone number. So we have received the response. Now this basically means that the first step of integration is successful. So Pabbly Connect and Facebook lead ads, like these two applications, are totally integrated now. Now we are going to choose our next action step, which is going to be Slack. So the application that I'm going to choose is Slack. And what would be our action event here? Here our action event would be send channel message, which means that you can add a link with it or you can add a header with it, etc. Now let's click on connect. Here again I'll click on add new connection. Why? Because Pabbly Connect is asking me to connect with Slack account so that it can receive the response from Now see, the thing is that Pabbly Connect is now connected with Facebook, so it has already acquired all the information from Facebook. Now when it is connected with Slack, it would be able to transfer that information. So that is why it is asking for the connection. I'm going to click on connect with Slack. So here for the token type, let's write user, as we are going to send pictures or images, etc. So for such things you have to use user. For more information you can click here. Let's click on save. And now again, since I had already logged into my Slack account, so it is directly asking me for authorization. Let's click on allow. And the authorization is successful. So now we have to provide a channel name here. See, I'm going to take you to my Slack account now here. So if I take you to my Slack account, here you can see there are a lot of channels already created. So similarly, I have created a channel yoga classes. How would you create these channels? For this, you will just go here. There's this plus icon. You will click on add. Click on create a channel, then you can add a few leads, your team members, and that is it. So now I have already created a channel. So I'm going to go back to my Pabbly Connect and here I'm going to choose it as yoga classes. Let's click on this. Now what is the message that I need to share with my team on Slack? See, I have received a new lead. So I'm going to write, hello team, we have received a new lead from Facebook leads. So I have written that we have received a new lead from Facebook leads. Here are the details. So now I'm going to provide them the details. For this, I already have the information on Facebook lead ads. So I'm going to get that information from here. This is known as mapping. So let's click on this. And what is the name of the first person? So it is the first name. Then we have what? we have the second name, right? So we have the second name. Then I also wish to provide them the email address. So let's give them the email address, and of course we cannot work without phone number. So now I'm going to also give them phone number. Now let's do one thing quickly, write the details that this is the name, or let me write first name. Now here I can write last name. Then I can write here email, and next is phone number. Okay, so we have received this information. Now I'll just write, please follow the lead. So basically this is the message that I need to share on Slack. So let's finish this message with cheers. Now here is the message. Next is image URL. So if you have any image that you wish to share, you can just paste the URL. And now I'm going to go down and click on save and send test request. So here you can see that we have received the response. This is our message, hello team, and then name of the company and etc. See, so this is all successful basically. Now this basically means that the second step of integration is also successful. Now even Slack is connected with Pabbly. So this third action step is going to be Salesforce. Why Salesforce? Because now what do I want? That I want that these new leads to be shared on Salesforce as well. So we have shared them on Slack. Now I also wish to share them on Salesforce. So I'm going to click on Salesforce, and then so now let's click on connect, and again click on add new connection and connect with Salesforce. Again here I have already logged into my Salesforce account, so it is asking for access. Let's allow the access here, and the authorization is successful. Now see, it is asking me to map the data. Why? Because again it needs the data. So I'm going to go here, go to Facebook new lead, and let's write the last name first. Then it is asking me for the first name. So let's go down and write the first name. Now the title. So let's say the title is Mr. If you do not want to put, it is always okay. Now let's say the name of the company is Pabbly Connect, and then the phone number. So I'm going to map this, and then here we have the email address, right? So let's click on this and map our email address as well. Now the website, and that is important. So let's write www.pabbly.com. And this is our website, and then we have further information, so you can fill in the details. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request to see if we have received the response. And yes, you can see here API response has been received. This basically means that our process was successful. How to check that? For this, we are going to go to our Salesforce account and check if we have received the message. This is the home page, and this is the leads tab, and you can very well see that there is a new lead added here. Name is 123 dummy 123, name 123. This is the company's name, and this is the phone number. Now this means that yes, the entire process is successful, and we have successfully integrated the three applications, Facebook, Slack and Salesforce, which basically means now every time there is a new lead, so a message will be sent on team. Also in our CRM, it would be recorded as a new lead. So now let's do a real-time thing. So here for this, I'm going to go to my Meta for Developers page, and here, so I'm going to my Meta for Developers page. So this is the page. Here I'll go on tools, and then I'll come down and click on lead ads RTO debug tool. As I click on this, now it is again asking me for the page. So let's quickly click on yoga. So I'll just search this, Control F, and it is yoga. So yes, we have the yoga classes, and then this yoga session, and I'm going to first delete the lead. Why? Because I have recently created a lead, and I'm again going to check. So now let's click on preview form. So here's the form, and now let's quickly click on first name and write the name. So testing 1 2 3 4, last name is nice, testing nice. Okay, and then let's write the email, testing 123 at pabblytuts.com. Okay, let me correct the spelling here. It is testing. Now let's write the phone number. Okay, and I'm going to click on next and then submit the form. Now, as I have submitted the form, what should happen? So basically, I should receive a message on Slack, and also there should be a new lead updated on Salesforce. So first I'm going to go to Slack. And here, can you see, hello team, we have received a new this. Now testing 123 is the name, phone number is given, and that is it. So yes, I have received a message on Slack. Now let's go to Salesforce and check if we have received a new lead. I'm going to refresh this page here. And yes, can you see this? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, which means that yes, we were correct. The 3-step of integration is totally successful. And now I'm going to quickly go back and I'm going to show you what did we actually do. So here, the first step was trigger, where we had selected our application as Facebook lead ads, and the event was, trigger event was new lead instant. Then once the connection between Pabbly Connect and Facebook was totally successful, then we had added another action step, and the next application that we chose was Slack, where the action event was send channel message. So once we were done with the process, the integration was successful. We chose another action, which was the application was Salesforce, and the event was create lead. It is actually very simple. Just remember, before you start to process, like before you start to prepare the workflow, remember that all the applications that you need, just log into them, because then it is very easy. In case of any doubts, do not worry. Why? Because the workflow for the same process is given in the description box. You can go refer to that and do it on your own, or else you can also clone the workflow and start your process automatically. You do not have to set up this connection again and again. This is just a one-time setup, and then it will keep on moving. Pabbly Connect here is offering you 100 free tasks, in this free Pabbly Connect account. So this is something that you can go ahead with, explore, and again, if you have any doubts, then remember that we are here for you. You can always write to us.